Employers' strike-related ULPs might constitute interference with protected employee rights, anti-union discrimination, or failure to bargain. Let's consider how the relevant statutory provisions might apply to employers' strike responses. Recall that Section 8A3 prohibits discrimination intended to encourage or discourage union activity. Generally, discrimination charges require proof of intentional anti-union discrimination, but sometimes an employer's conduct, including certain actions taken in response to a strike, can create liability without proof of a discriminatory motive. In National Labor Relations Board v. Great Dane Trailers, the Supreme Court established a standard for Section 8A3 violations in cases in which an employer's actions affect an entire bargaining unit or other group of employees. If an employer's discriminatory conduct adversely affects protected employee rights, the Great Dane Standard provides two alternative tests for establishing a Section 8A3 violation without proving an employer's anti-union intent. Suppose an employer disciplined a group of employees for refusing to cross another union's picket line in violation of a no-strike clause. Two of the employees were union officials. The employer suspended several of the employees involved for 10 days, but the employer suspended the union officials for 25 days, believing that the officials should have done more to prevent the disruption. The employer didn't demonstrate anti-union bias. Did the employer engage in unlawful discrimination? The first Great Dane test applies if an employer engages in conduct that's inherently destructive of important Section 7 rights. If the board's general counsel shows that an employer has engaged in such conduct, then the employer may attempt to show that it had legitimate business reasons for doing so. Even if the employer succeeds, the board may find a Section 8A3 violation without further proof of an anti-union motive, because some conduct is so unavoidably and foreseeably damaging to protected rights that it creates a strong inference of a discriminatory motive.